Season 4, AI and Jobs. Episode 1, Which Jobs AI Will Actually Replace? One, Introduction, Fear, Confusion, and the Wrong Question. Whenever artificial intelligence is discussed, one fear dominates the conversation. Which jobs will AI replace? This question appears in headlines, workplace meetings, policy debates, and private anxieties. But the way the question is usually asked is misleading. People imagine a sudden future where entire professions disappear overnight. They imagine robots taking over offices and algorithms replacing every worker. That picture is dramatic, but it misses how job replacement actually happens. AI does not replace jobs in a single moment. It replaces tasks, shifts incentives, changes job structures, and slowly reshapes labor markets. Some jobs will disappear. Some will shrink. Some will transform. Some will remain largely intact. To understand which jobs AI will actually replace, we need to stop thinking in terms of job titles and start thinking in terms of work content, economic incentives, and power. 2. Why AI replaces tasks, not jobs. A job is a bundle of tasks. Some tasks are routine. Some require judgment. Some involve social interaction. Some involve physical presence. AI does not replace all tasks equally. It targets tasks that are predictable, repetitive, data-driven, rule-based, easy to measure. Jobs that contain a high proportion of these tasks are vulnerable. Jobs that rely heavily on context, physical presence, emotional intelligence, or accountability are more resistant. So the question is not whether a job is white-collar or blue-collar. The question is how much of the work can be reduced to patterns. 3. The first category, routine information processing. The most vulnerable jobs are those centered on routine information processing. These jobs involve taking structured inputs and producing structured outputs. Examples include basic data entry, simple bookkeeping, invoice processing, scheduling and coordination, form-based administrative work. AI excels at this type of work. It can process large volumes quickly. It does not tire. It does not require breaks. It can be integrated into existing systems. These roles have been shrinking for years, and AI accelerates that trend. In many organizations, these jobs are not replaced one-to-one. Instead, fewer people do the same amount of work. The job disappears gradually. 4. Why administrative roles are at risk. Administrative work often looks safe because it is embedded in organizations. But much of it involves moving information between systems, checking compliance with rules, managing calendars and documents, responding to standard requests. AI tools can automate large parts of this. Email triage, meeting scheduling, document summarization, policy checks. This does not mean all administrative workers vanish. But it does mean fewer are needed. And the remaining roles may become more about oversight than execution. This reduces job volume. It also reduces bargaining power. 5. The second category, basic content production. AI is particularly effective at generating standardized content. Product descriptions, routine reports, simple marketing copy, template-based articles, internal documentation. Jobs that focus on high-volume, low-differentiation content are vulnerable. This does not eliminate writing as a profession. It changes which writing is valued. Original thinking, investigative work, and deep storytelling remain harder to automate. But bulk content production is increasingly automated. This shifts demand away from entry-level creative roles. Those roles once served as training grounds. Their disappearance creates long-term consequences. 6. Why entry-level white-collar jobs are at risk. Many entry-level white-collar jobs involve routine cognitive work. Summarizing information. Preparing slides. Drafting standard communications. Running analyses using templates. AI tools can perform these tasks quickly. This creates a paradox. AI is often marketed as a tool to help junior workers. In practice, it can reduce the need for them. If one senior worker can do more with AI assistance, fewer juniors are hired. This does not eliminate senior roles. It compresses the ladder. Fewer people enter. Fewer people advance. This reshapes entire professions over time. 7. The third category, customer service and support. Customer service is a major area of AI replacement. Many interactions follow predictable patterns. Password resets. Order status inquiries. Billing questions. FAQ-based support. AI systems can handle these at scale. Chatbots and voice systems are already widely deployed. This reduces demand for human agents. However, complex or emotionally charged cases still require humans. The result is job polarization. Fewer total agents. More pressure on remaining agents. More difficult cases concentrated on humans. The job becomes more stressful even as it shrinks. 8. Why call center jobs are particularly vulnerable. Call center work is highly structured. Scripts. Metrics. Call handling time. Resolution categories. This structure makes automation easier. AI can follow scripts. AI can classify intent. AI can route calls. Over time, AI handles the easy cases. Humans handle edge cases. This reduces volume but increases complexity. Wages do not necessarily rise to match complexity. This is a common pattern. 9. The fourth category, routine analysis and reporting. Many jobs involve routine analysis. Generating weekly reports. Tracking performance metrics. Summarizing trends. Flagging anomalies. AI systems can automate these tasks. Dashboards update automatically. Reports generate themselves. Alerts trigger based on thresholds. Analysts are not eliminated entirely, but fewer are needed. The role shifts from analysis to interpretation. Those who cannot move up the abstraction ladder are at risk. 10. Why middle skill knowledge work is exposed. Jobs in the middle of the skill distribution are often the most vulnerable. They are complex enough to pay well, but structured enough to automate. Examples include paralegal document review, basic financial analysis, compliance checks, standardized diagnostics. AI can process documents faster than humans. It can flag patterns. It can search large datasets. This reduces the need for large teams. High-level experts remain. Low-level support remains. The middle shrinks. This is how inequality grows inside professions. 11. The fifth category, transaction-based roles. Any job centered on transactions is vulnerable. Processing applications. Approving requests. Validating eligibility. Routing cases. AI thrives in transactional environments, especially when rules are explicit. Loan processing. Insurance claims. Benefits administration. Humans are retained mainly for exceptions. This reduces employment while increasing surveillance. Workers become overseers of systems. 12. Why decision support becomes decision replacement. Many organizations adopt AI as decision support. The system suggests. The human decides. Over time, pressure builds. Why override a system that is usually right? Why pay humans to decide when the system is faster? Gradually, support becomes automation. Humans remain nominally responsible. But real authority shifts to the system. Jobs are hollowed out before they are eliminated. 13. Jobs that are more resistant. Not all jobs are equally vulnerable. Jobs that involve physical presence in unpredictable environments, complex social interaction, ethical responsibility, creative synthesis across domains, accountability to humans. These are harder to automate. Care work, skilled trades, leadership roles, education involving mentorship, emergency response. AI can assist these jobs. It does not easily replace them. However, assistance can still change job quality. 14. Why care work is hard to automate. Care work involves trust, empathy, and moral judgment. Nursing, elder care, child care, therapy. AI can provide tools. Monitoring, scheduling, documentation. But it cannot replace human presence. However, care work is often undervalued economically. Even if jobs remain, wages may not rise. Resistance to automation does not guarantee good outcomes. 15. Skilled trades and physical work. Physical work in unpredictable environments is harder to automate. Plumbing, electrical work, construction, maintenance. Robots struggle with variability. AI can assist planning and diagnostics. But full automation is difficult. These jobs may see increased demand. But social stigma and training barriers remain. AI does not automatically raise their status. 16. Why managerial and leadership roles persist. Leadership involves setting goals, handling conflict, motivating people, taking responsibility. AI can provide insights. It cannot assume moral accountability. Organizations still need humans to absorb blame and make value judgments. However, AI changes leadership. Managers rely more on metrics, less on intuition. Leadership becomes more abstract. 17. The myth of creative jobs are safe. Creativity is often cited as safe from automation. This is partly true. But not all creative work is equally protected. Routine creativity is vulnerable. Template design, stock music, generic illustration, basic video editing. High-end creative work remains valuable. But the middle thins. Entry points disappear. This creates long-term talent problems. 18. Why job loss is often invisible. AI job replacement is often subtle. No layoffs. No announcements. Instead, hiring slows. Positions are not refilled. Teams shrink through attrition. This makes impact harder to see. But over time, the labor market changes. Young workers feel it first. Career paths narrow. 19. WHO is most at risk. The most at risk workers are not those with the lowest skills. They are those whose work is cognitive but routine, structured but not strategic, measurable but not relational. These workers often believed white-collar jobs were safe. AI challenges that assumption. 20. Why AI does not eliminate work overall. AI does not eliminate work entirely. It redistributes it. Some sectors shrink. Others grow. New roles appear. But transitions are painful. New jobs require new skills. Old workers are not automatically redeployed. This creates friction and insecurity. 21. The power dimension of job replacement. Which jobs are replaced is not only a technical question. It is a power question. Organizations choose where to automate. They choose which costs to cut. They choose which roles to preserve. AI replaces jobs that are easiest to remove, not necessarily those that should be removed. This reflects priorities. 22. Core takeaway. AI will replace jobs that are routine, predictable, transactional, and easily measured. It will shrink administrative work, basic content production, customer service, routine analysis, and middle-skill knowledge roles. It will not eliminate all work, but it will compress ladders, reduce entry points, and increase inequality unless actively managed. Understanding this allows society to prepare rather than panic. If this episode helped you understand which jobs AI will actually replace, like this video so more people can see it. Share it with someone who thinks all jobs are equally at risk. And subscribe to Uncovering Facts for deep, hype-free explanations of technology, power, work, and society. Next episode, why AI will not eliminate work but will cheapen it.